And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready.
We go! 10 Lobo.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Hard. Keep gripping.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Switch.
Look, squeeze.
It's a safety creep.
6-6, pull it high. Yeah. Go.
52, 152. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out. Check. Fresno.
Hey.
Fresno.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. They've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You draw quarters. Hey, Delta.
No, check that.
Now.
2 right here. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Where's 52? Watch 50.
Hey, Sam on.
Target.
Get it.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's coming. We got double up.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
49, check 49. Snap.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll try the left side. Huntley, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
54. Hey, alert 3.
Undercut on their Sunday. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Here's Wentz to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All day, defense, all day.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Giants 6, Eagles 0.
Here we go. 280.
Watch twist.
Hey, 74. Lefty.
Back.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Done. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Solid.
Tighten up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you.
Get him, kill. Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't met an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Check 37.
Five.
On second down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches.
Switch up. Check 3.
X3. 218. Chop it. Look at me. Go.
Turn it up.
Yep.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 53's the mic.
Big trip.
Throwing Jones. It's caught. Shepard. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check tight.
Now it's Barkley. Shifts by him. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
56. Come to my work. We want it.
Smooth.
56 is Mike. 56 is the
Go.
Mike. Danny.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Stop.
Mike. Here we go. Check. Pick the edge. Come.
Hey!
I got motion. 53's the Mike. 53.
Go!
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, empty.
Crash. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Do.
40.
Jump.
Hey, empty. Switch up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Under 10. 10. Big
Lion.
Slam.
On 2nd down now, Huntley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Huntley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Well, keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Huntley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set, ready? 15, run. 15, run. Recon, 132 fighter. Yeah.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. 60-or. Go.
Check. Crunch.
Fight.
Now a former 5th-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Check. Check three.
Greystone, travel. Ready.
Now Lewis here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Let's go one more.
22 jet bomber.
Saquon Barkley running right. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
6-6, bullet high. Rock it.
Check 24.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Jones. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. On 2nd and a couple. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 42.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 26, check 26. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Right back to Sanders on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! Front.
Shit! 36!
Win 5-3! Check 3! That's me!
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. You tighten up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Jackson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike 5-4.
You must be dreaming. Check 52.
They'll run with Lynch. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
You draw Walker. Great 57. Hey, Zoo.
To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey. Go out.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creep.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Coaching spell.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check the backer, check the backer.
Yo, go.
He's cracked.
Hey, lock it.
He's checking crack. Shit, watch the shit.
Let go.
Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Safe.
X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
They'll run with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Check 56. I got him. Hey.
Leo.
Kill.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he had 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Look, squeeze.
Check 6 guys.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check motion, man. Put your hands on it. Get hands on motion.
Ram.
Back to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, forward, Tokyo!
Mike 5-4. Set the tone.
Hey, Steve 6.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
This by 7. 5.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Giants, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.